Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to GPWC's. I am Jack Maverick, your owner and announcer for GPWC's here tonight. And your main event of the evening will be a GPW Tag Team Championship encounter under GPW rules between All Ego LLC and the champions El Camino del Dragon. But we will also be seeing the continuation of the Queen of GPW tournament as we finally move into the semi-final rounds here tonight. Our first matchup will be Kylie Ray taking on Jordynne Grace. Both these women competed in the first rounds and moved on in their respective spots. But also we will be seeing Ruca take on Chelsea Green. And last week these two women got their spots after Chelsea Green was able to take out Tatum Paxley and Ruca was able to defeat Jada Parker. We will also be seeing the third matchup in the best of 5 series between El Grande Americano and the young OG Javon Evans with a championship opportunity at stake, the GPW Internet Championship at stake in the third matchup. But to kick off our show here tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have the GPW Internet Champion Nick Wayne defending that title in a triple threat matchup against the man that pinned him at Mayday, Jake Something, and the man that slapped him last week, Ron Killings. And what a way to kick off here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Last time we saw the Internet title defended, Nick Wayne defeated Masha Slampovich in an open challenge to become the new champion. So now, with Jake Something making his way down to the ring and pinning the champion already, he's already got that advantage. All he's got to do is do it again, and he will be the champion. But Ron Killings, he made his debut at GPW Mayday against Ricky Saints, and he had a very impressive debut. Ron Killings, he has been, he's more than a legend. He's an OG. I mean, he really is. I mean, what else can you say about him? But here, making his way down to the ring, is the new GPW Internet Champion who is defending his title for the first time here tonight. It was at GPW Mayday that he was in the Grizzled Eliminator, and he certainly did not get too far, but, he's still champion, so there's something good here. But here we go. We just got to wait to see who's going to throw the first punch. Nick Wayne immediately going after Ron Killings, as Ron Killings immediately is going to give Nick Wayne a taste of the business. Big Russian leg sweep. And look at this now. Jake Something, look at this. Spins out Ron with a big power bomb. And look at this now. Flatliner from Nick Wayne. Beautifully delivered drop kick on the Ron Killings. Saito suplex, flattening Nick Wayne onto his head. Nick Wayne now running away from Jake Something. Gets a big shot in the corner. And now Something is definitely cooking up a big move here. Nick Wayne, oh no, maneuvering out of the gut wrench suplex. Now he's just rolling him around, and now I don't know what he thinks he's going to get out of this, as Ron Killings immediately breaks up the pin. And look at this now, Ron Killings, getting an assist from Jake Something, but then he just gets a German suplex right onto his neck. Nick Wayne now, trying to roll into the ring. Jake Something not in range. Nick Wayne gets an elbow, and a spinning bulldog takes him out. And now, oh no, Ron Killings definitely trying to show Nick Wayne the truth here, but there is a 33 and a third chance that one of these men is going to walk out as the champion in their eyes. And that Steiner math never ceases to fail, but right now it's pretty evenly matched. Nick Wayne with a moonsault out of the corner. And Ron Killings picking up a Singapore cane, whacking Nick Wayne on the side of the head with it. And Ron Killings not even getting a kick out at 2, getting rid of Jake Something for the moment. But Nick Wayne already back up to his feet and hits the chiropractor. Good Lord, Nick Wayne looking to take out Ron Killings here. No! Jake Something breaks up the pinfall. Title on the line, ladies and gentlemen. This is certainly a matchup that has everybody looking over their shoulders, has everybody trying to look for the next bit of opportunity. Pop-up powerbomb from Jake Something. But now, Nick Wayne springboards off the bottom rope for the Poison Rana. Michinoku driver from Jake Something. Ron Killings breaks up the pin. But now Ron Killings going to take control of Jake Something. Flattens him with a DDT. Big drop kick from Nick Wayne. He was going to look for a La Mahi straw, but he counters with an enziguri. And now Jake Something just disposing of the champion on the outside with a suplex. Jake Something looking to send Ron Killings into the void. Oh no, wait a minute, attitude adjustment incoming from Ron Killings. But Jake Something able to counter out of it. Jake Something, big lariat. And look at this now, sends Ron Killings into the void. But wait a minute now, Nick Wayne into the ring with that signature dropkick. Pushes Jake Something face first into the middle turnbuckle. And Nick Wayne is gonna steal the victory and retain the GPW Internet Championship. Oh my God. If I already didn't think that Nick Wayne was despicable enough, there you go. Nick Wayne, he was being told that he wasn't a real champion, and I don't know how Ron Killings is going to take that loss, but ladies and gentlemen, we are going to move on immediately to some more action, as we will be finding out here tonight who will be the 2 finalists in the tournament and will be competing at GPW Epitaph for a Women's World Championship match. Now, like I said last week, ladies and gentlemen, that Women's World Championship match can only be redeemed at a week minimum, so you cannot cash in whenever you want to. That will be another opportunity in the future. But right now, Kylie Ray making her way down to the ring. Smiley Kylie has definitely been very smiley about everything since she's been here in GPW, but somebody that is not really all about smiles, more all about breaking your neck, is the juggernaut Jordynne Grace. And Jordynne Grace certainly a dominating competitor, and you can already see the mismatch here, but I guess they do stand at the same height, so there might be a little bit more to that. But either way, Jordynne Grace immediately going after Kylie Ray with the big right hands and just slapping Kylie Ray like she was nothing. And now Kylie Ray, look at this, getting the right hands on the Jordynne Grace, and Grace now laid out with a basement drop kick. Oh no, Jordynne Grace, power. Jackknife powerbomb. And the lariat just lays out Kylie Ray for the moment. What is she thinking here? Jordynne Grace just woman handling Kylie Ray around this ring at the moment. And look at this now, Kylie Ray maneuvering out of the suplex maneuver. Now Kylie Ray, she's going to try to get one over on the Juggernaut here. Rolling her up. Wait a minute, no. Jordynne Grace maneuvers out of it. No, Kylie Ray, she rolls over again, but she didn't have enough power to stay in. Kylie Ray with the seated senton lays out Jordynne Grace. And now off the top rope, missile dropkick beautifully delivered from Kylie Ray. Kylie Ray now looking to get a big old smile. No, Jordynne Grace just pushing Kylie Ray off of her, showing no remorse whatsoever. And look at this now, Jordynne Grace countering the attack with a big enziguri. And now Jordynne Grace, oh my God, deadlift Saito suplex. Jordynne Grace lays her out with a big spine buster. Grace is just a behemoth of a woman, I'll just say that. But Kylie Ray getting the one up on her with the crossbody and then the big enziguri. And now Kylie Ray with that signature super kick right to the face. 1, 2, no, not even a 2. Jordynne Grace kicking out of that super kick. Kylie Ray immediately going to the top rope. That was her downfall as Jordynne Grace lays her out with a muscle buster. Jordynne Grace now, oh no, Jordynne Driver. Juggernaut Driver. I don't know why I called it the Jordynne Driver, but either way, this one's over. Jordynne Grace in a very dominating fashion is able to defeat Kylie Ray here tonight, and Jordynne Grace is going to move to GPW Epitaph in the finals of the Queen of GPW tournament. And right after this message, ladies and gentlemen, we will be finding out who will be one up in the best of 5 series. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you can hear that Swerve Strickland is certainly not happy about having to face CM Punk one more time. But speaking of one more time, this will be the 3rd encounter between Javon Evans and El Grande Americano, and that's certainly El Grande, I can tell by the mask. But making his way down to the ring is Javon Evans. Wait a minute! El Grande Americano attacking Javon Evans. There's 2 El Grandes. Who is this man? That is the imposter El Grande, and I mean, the attack has certainly done some damage to Javon Evans, but he's telling the referee he can still go. So this matchup's underway. El Grande Americano immediately taking control of the matchup, already doing some damage. You gotta think that was planned from El Grande Americano OG. I'll just call him that. Or no, I can't call him that. Either way, the young OG rolling El Grande Americano out. Big right hand. And look at this now, out of the corner with the arm drag. Javon Evans, he's certainly taking a little bit of damage, but he's giving El Grande Americano some much needed attacks right now. Big hold. El Grande attacking that knee of Javon Evans. That's the same knee, that collided into those stairs at the beginning of the match. Blue Thunder Bomb. Javon Evans out of necessity or out of instinct. Oh no, but a kick out at 2. And El Grande just pulling him against the rope. Javon Evans, trying any opportunity that he can, but Grande, with his good leg, he gets the super kick. Trying to go for the other super kick. Look at that, trying to go for the enziguri. Javon Evans just directs his legs directly to the mat. Americano lands on his feet off the back suplex, and a big face buster from Americano. Americano certainly giving Javon Evans a big run for his money. Belly-to-belly suplex off the top. Javon Evans now, big right hand, super kick under the chin, and the red dot enziguri. No, Grande Americano catches him off the rebound with a belly-to-belly suplex, and now Americano gets them ankle locked in on the bag leg, and Javon Evans has to tap out, and Grande Americano is up 2-1 in the best of 5 series. We are now going to be one match away from seeing Grande Americano earning a internet championship opportunity. But, ladies and gentlemen, we have some special announcements. If you were ready for GPW Epitaph, here is a couple of previews as we will be seeing Jacob Fatu defend the GPW National Championship against Claudio Castagnoli, who won the Grizzled Eliminator at GPW Mayday, and he was personally asking Jacob Fatu for this match. Fatu has obliged. But also this matchup was announced at the recent pay-per-view at GPW Mayday, the GPW Spotlight Royale match, with a opportunity at any championship of your choosing on screen. The Internet Championship, the National Championship, No Boundaries, and the Tag Team Championships if you would like, if you win this 10-person Royale. But also big Women's World Championship match implications, as 2 weeks ago we saw Elena Black go one-on-one with Masha Slamovich, and there was a lot of interference, a lot of implications, a lot of bullshit going on. So basically, we will be having a fatal 4-way matchup: Blake Monroe, Elena Black, Julia, and Masha Slamovich for the Women's World Championship. And speaking of women, we are moving on to the Queen of GPW Tournament final semi-round matchup. Ladies and gentlemen, we saw earlier tonight that Jordynne Grace was able to knock off Kylie Ray in the early goings. It's Chelsea Green, it's Sol Ruca, and Sol Ruca and Chelsea Green. What a couple of, barn burners that these two have been able to pull out in their careers here in GPW thus far. Sol Ruca, certainly a star player here in the Queen of GPW tournament. There's only 3 people left, and one of them has already secured a finals. So now we are down to our final 2 in the semifinals. So Ruca and Chelsea Green going to take this a little bit technical to slow us down immediately. Look at this now. Chelsea, look at this, lands on her feet off the sidewalk slam. And look at this now. Green going to send her away with the Irish whip. Whoa. Drop toe hold. So Ruca stops herself. Big code breaker, catching Chelsea Green off guard. And look at this now, Sol Ruca into the corner with a big splash and a turnbuckle drop kick, courtesy of Jeff Hardy. Shout out there. But look at this now, Chelsea Green, German suplex into the turnbuckle and a drop kick directly to the side of the head. But now, Chelsea Green, big enziguri to the side of the head. Big German suplex from Chelsea. Chelsea Green could have it. No, Sol Ruca gets the kick out. To the floor with the diving forearm. And Sol Ruca counters. And just slides with the crossbody to the floor. Sol Ruca, Chelsea Green immediately just going back at it. Face plant from Sol Ruca. But wait a minute now, what is this? Sol Ruca lifts her up. Fireman's carry position. Drops her into a powerbomb. We've seen that from the likes of Aiden English. Sol Ruca immediately not getting the pinfall, but the matchup continues. Chelsea Green counters the whip. And look at this now, Chelsea with the super kick directly to the knee. Chelsea Green out of the corner. Oh my God. Shout out to Adam Cole with that Panama Sunrise. Chelsea Green, kick out. No, Ruca continues the matchup. Ruca now trying to shoot a shot, but Chelsea Green, she's way too quick on the draw. Pulls her in for a big forearm of her own. And now Chelsea Green might have been looking for a destroyer of her own. But Ruca now, big right hand, is not going to continue. Getting a little bit of, wait a minute, look at the fluid offense here from Ruca. Kicks up, big drop kick. Everything flowed together just like the waves in the ocean. But Chelsea Green, she is telling Ruca to back off. And she just scared herself off with the big knee. Ruca, big right hand. And look at this now, the springboard 450 out of the springboard from Ruca. Soul Snatcher. Soul Snatcher out of the corner. Ruca with the acrobatics. Ruca is going to GPW Epitaph. Ruca has defeated Chelsea Green. And we will now see at GPW Epitaph, we will be seeing Jordynne Grace versus Ruca. What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And what a matchup we are going to have for... Wait a minute, what the hell is happening up by the stage? That's Abyss and the Wyatt Sixes, Eric Rowan. Abyss and Rowan, they have not gone face-to-face since GPW Mayday, but right now, it looks like Abyss has finally got his hands on a Wyatt Six member, and of course he had to pick the biggest guy. I mean, when you're Abyss, I feel like a lot of guys are a lot smaller than you, but right now, the Monster and the Big Redbeard are just laying waste to each other. I don't know where Abyss... Oh no, Abyss has Janice! No! Rowan stopping Abyss for the moment, throwing Janice away. Oh my god, what the hell is Abyss doing? Oh my god! Oh my god! Well, ladies and gentlemen, we interrupt that with our next week's match card. What the fuck just happened there? Can we check on Abyss and Eric Rowan? Anyway, Elena Black and Blake Monroe, they will be tagging together against Julia Mashaslamovich in a tag team encounter before their fatal four-way encounter at GPW Epitaph. But speaking of tag teams and GPW Epitaph, we will be determining who will be the next contenders for the GPW Tag Team Championships as Fraxium, the Motor City Machine Guns, and the Rascals go one-on-one for an opportunity for those tag belts. But also, ladies and gentlemen, we saw last week in the Gauntlet Eliminator that Joe Hendry actually pinned Ray Phoenix in the Eliminator. So per Kevin Owens, Director of Authority Rules, Joe Hendry earns himself a No Boundaries Championship match, and that will be your main event next week. But your main event right now, ladies and gentlemen, we have some tag team gold to be defended as Ethan Page and Tyler Breeze of All Ego LLC make their way down to the ring. And All Ego LLC lost those titles at GPW Mayday in a amazing tag team encounter against this team. The team of Dragon Lee and Stephanie Vaquer, the GPW Tag Team Champions, El Camino del Dragon. Now, if you notice on the win-loss things, it says that they only have 2 matches together and have already become the Tag Team Champions. And yes, that is true, ladies and gentlemen. They defeated the Motor City Machine Guns and then defeated All Ego. Now they're the champs. That's kind of how they get shit done. That's the way of the dragon, if nobody knew what El Camino del Dragon meant. But either way, ladies and gentlemen, Tornado Tag Team Rules in the GPW. This is actually the first ever GPW Tag Team Rules match, if I believe so. But look at this now, Eric Rowan and Abyss, they are immediately out of the ring. They are being tended to backstage. I don't know what the hell has gotten into both of them, but either way, Dragon Lee and Tyler Breeze going to be going face-to-face here. Big super kick from Dragon Lee. And like I said, it's going to be a little bit hard to keep up with everything, as, you know, there's going to be falls count anywhere in this matchup per the GPW rules, ladies and gentlemen. In those stipulations, falls count anywhere, anything applies, and you must be able to get the pinfall or submission on your opponent. No knockouts, no ref wait a minute. Dragon Lee, he was getting the pinfall on the outside. Nobody even noticed. It took the referee a minute to notice. Stephanie Vaquer with the Dragon Screw, taking down All Ego for the moment. Dragon Lee sliding Stephanie a chair. And look at this now in the middle of the ring. Stephanie Vaquer locking in the STF. And Dragon Lee just finds a weird-ass trash can under the ring. I don't know why everybody keeps pulling out a trash can. Oh, and there's the trash load. But Ethan Page in the middle of the ring, spine buster, and Dragon Lee now, oh my god, with a Hurricane Rana, he lands right on the trash can and flattens it. Stephanie back here with a STO. Tyler Breeze just hit him in the head with a fucking trash lid, and he just throws it at the head of Stephanie back hair. Reverse DDT from Tyler Breeze. Oh no, oh, belly to back suplex, and Ethan Page breaking up the pinfall. Ethan Page now taking advantage. No, Dragon Lee rolls him out with a headlock. Oh no, in the middle of the ring, Dragon Lee getting a big shot. And look at this now, going for the shooting star. Ethan Page countered and gets a double barrel to the side of the head. And look at this now, Ethan Page with the Boston Crab in the middle of the ring. Stephanie back here, it looks like she's going to come to his rescue. Kick to the back, Tyler Breeze throwing that stop sign down. And look at this now, eat the feet onto Tyler Breeze from back here. Oh no, Stephanie back here, SVB on the Ethan Page. But look at this now, Tyler Breeze still on his feet. They know they can't go for the pin. And look at this now, Ethan Page rolling to the outside. I mean, they can still be pinned on the outside, but he still gets a moment to recover. As Tyler Breeze now on the outside going after back hair. Dragon Lee in the middle gives him a brain buster onto the chairs. And now Tyler Breeze on the outside, neck breaker onto the pure barricade, onto the concrete. And look at this now, Dragon Lee to the floor, eats a huge uppercut. Tyler Breeze now looking to score the pin for his team. Back hair out of nowhere breaks up the pinfall. And look at this now, Stephanie back hair putting her into cradled schoolboy of sorts. Ethan Page just laying out Dragon Lee onto the ring apron. And look at this now, in the middle of the ring, Stephanie back hair delivering the devil's kiss as Dragon Lee gives him a drop kick in the middle of the ring. Oh, wait a minute now, as Ethan Page lays out Dragon Lee, he notices the pinfall. Oh, and Ethan Page breaks it up, but I think he may have knocked out the referee in the process. Dragon Lee under the chin with the knee to the face of Tyler Breeze. Operation Dragon on the Ethan Page. Referee in the position. 1, 2. He's a little bit groggy. Come on. No, Ethan Page kicks out before 3. Matchup continues on, ladies and gentlemen. Tag team championships on the line. Tyler Breeze supermodel kick to the face of Stephanie back hair, and the referee's still dazed and confused. Back hair kicks out at 2. Dragon Lee gets a big right hand to Tyler. Ethan Page now trying to take control, but Dragon Lee, he hits one of his own. And look at this, Ethan trying to counter. Back hair hits a super kick, and wait a minute now, Dragon Lee with the destroyer, but Tyler Breeze kicked out at the same time. Back hair in the middle of the ring with the springboard cross body. Ethan Page, Ego's Edge on the Dragon Lee. And look at this now, Dragon onto the apron. Ethan Page lays Stephanie back hair out. Ethan Page now back suplex onto the apron. And in the middle of the ring, Tyler Breeze with the superplex onto Stephanie. Dragon Lee now just getting kicked by Ethan Page. Oh no, Dragon, that was a big mistake, Ethan. You might have just taken your last shot. Stephanie back here, oh my god, breaks a light tube over the head of Ethan Page. Stephanie back here might have just knocked out Ethan Page. Dragon Lee with the DDT, and El Camino del Dragon have retained the GPW World Tag Team Championships. What a matchup, ladies and gentlemen, for the first ever GPW Rules Tag Team matchup. And El Camino del Dragon are still your GPW Tag Team Champions, ladies and gentlemen. And we will see you next week for GPWCs. Make sure you tune in for GPW Epitaph on November 4th.